MechWarriors, how do? Johnny Ammo here. Today we're going to be doing a quick tutorial on how to use skill points, how to convert your historic XP into skill points, and then we're going to take a brief look at the skill point tree. My friend, he's a legendary founder. He kind of got out of MechWarrior Online. He wants to come back, but he's overwhelmed by the different gameplay features. One of them being the skill point tree system. So I told him I'd make a quick video on what you need to do. So I made this video already. It was pretty good. I liked it. I spent 3 hours editing it and other things, and it was like 15 minutes long. I know when I look for a tutorial, I want like 3, 4, 5 minute ones. So let's just get into it. There's a couple ways to get to the skill point system. You can just go to the Mech Lab and check out things, and then over here, of course, is skills. And then this is the first look at the skill point system, which it may seem daunting, but it's you look at it in chunks, you break it down, it's pretty easy. Add SP up here. That's your skill point systems. Now with this mech, I already mastered it in the old system, so I already have 91 skill points just waiting for me to use it. So you click on use available skill points, and here we can just slide this right on over. And there's our 91. You can have 91 points into the nodes at one time. So you hit OK, and it asks, do you want to? And yes, you do. And there you go. There's your 91 points that you can now use. Once you start gaining XP in your new mech, or in your new matches, this is where it's going to go. So I have 1,378 XP, which I can then convert to skill points, which I have enough for one. It costs C-bills to convert experience points into skill points. Seems a little funny, but that's it. So I'll grab that one. You can also use general experience points here if you have a bunch. Like I have a bunch, I don't like to use them. I just don't. I like to hoard them. But yeah, you can, if you didn't say this mech had 0 points, I have this general XP. I can just come over here and grab 91 if that's what I want to do, and pay a little over 4 million C-bills for it to convert all that. But I could, but I won't, and so we'll just cancel that. But that's where you go to convert the XP that you are going to currently gain. So we're going to hit cancel. So I mean, that's it. That's how you convert points. Let's just take a look at the skill point tree real quick. How am I doing on time? Like I said, I want to keep this pretty brief. Firepower tree. This is where you're going to get range, you're going to get cooldown, and heat generation. Reduces heat generated by ballistics, energy, and missiles. Cooldown reduces cooldown duration of all ballistic energy and missile weaponry. So you definitely want to grab those. And firepower tree, something to note. They also have cool nodes like this, but like specialty nodes. Depends on how you build your mech. Here we have magazine capacity. You can get extra ammo. So say you're a little bit short on ammo, you wish you could have more. There's 2 nodes that you can grab where you can get additional ammo for your ballistic weapons. And same over here with this missile rack, you can get extra missiles. Also for the missiles, we have like high explosive node that you can grab, increases critical damage. And then this missile spread reduces the missile spread reduces the missile spread, kind of tightens up that pattern. So if you're an LRM boat, you're gonna probably want to go down this side. If you have ballistics, you kind of want to go down this side. And of course, there's laser duration nodes that reduces the laser duration, so you're gonna want to pick those up as well. So just kind of take a look at that. Oh, here's like a enhanced UAC rack, RAC, rotary autocannon. It reduces the jam time for the UACs, and then improves jam bar dissipation rate for the racks. So if your racks do jam, they unjam faster, basically. So again, it just kind of depends how you play. Survival is kind of no-brainer. Reinforced casing reduces the chance of critical hits. Skeletal density increases mech structure. So if you're a tank, a brawler, you're gonna grab a lot of this stuff. If you're gonna be launching missiles from the back row, maybe you don't want some of this stuff. We have armor. Let's just hit a few more nodes here. Armor hardening increases the mech's armor. Shock absorbance absorbs damage if you try to fall. But if you fall, it will absorb damage. That's great. Mobility, kinetic burst. I mean, some of these are just you got to grab some. This is where you're going to find your speed tweak. So you're going to see a lot of guys come on down as fast as they can, and then just grab the speed tweak nodes. It also has torso pitch and torso yaw. So if you have your weapons mounted in your shoulders, you're maybe going to want to grab some pitch and extra yaw just to give you more. A greater range to shoot, or if you're a centurion and you have your shield arm, you're gonna want torso speed, which just increases speed at which you can twist. Jump jets. If your mech doesn't have jump jets, like I don't think my Atlas does, so I wouldn't need to go in here, but it just makes jump jets better, lift speed, that sort of thing. Operations. This is where you're gonna get your hill climb, your heat containment, and cool run. So if you're a laser boat, you're gonna want to grab some of those. Of course, your quick ignition, so you can shut down and start up really fast. Improved gyros, reduces the amount of screen shake when being hit by enemy fire. So again, depends on how you like to play. I don't always put a lot into operations. After I put a bunch in firepower and mobility and survival, I don't have many points left, or many nodes left, which brings us to sensors. Gathering sensor information is critical, I'm finding, as I'm trying to become a better player, and I see the other YouTube players out there. I post their videos, they always have 60% radar deprivation and increased sensor range, target gathering. If I don't have a lot of points left, I always just grab this one targeting. Decreases the amount of time required for detailed target information, so it just makes the enemy mech pop up faster in your display, so that you can figure out where to shoot him, where he's most vulnerable. And then auxiliary. This is where your consumable slots. You have. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go back to sensors. Like here's your advanced zoom. That's fun, and then of course your seismic sensor. They used to have modules for that. So now if you want them, you just have to spend some points. Like advanced zoom, you only need four node points to get that. And then go auxiliary. I always grab a consumable slot, but there's like capture assist again, which used to be a module, and then of course a cool shot. You can get enhanced cool shots. The way it's set up right now, if you grab this consumable slot, you can grab one cool shot and then maybe one other thing like a UAV or airstrike. So if you want two cool shots, you just have to grab down and get an enhanced coolant reserves. You have to come all the way down here. So that's how you do that. So I mean that's it. That's the skill tree. There's no really wrong way to do it. So don't get intimidated in it. And once you do it a few times, it's gonna make sense. So it all depends on the type of mech you're bringing into battle and your play style. So my friend, who's a legendary founder, who I hope is going to come back and play with me, he likes to just charge in, no matter what kind of mech he has. So I would suggest survival. So please like, subscribe. I try to bring fun, interesting videos. I like to do different types of builds. So like and subscribe. And thanks for watching. See you on the battlefield.